Good evening. I hereby call to order the November 25th, 2025 meeting of the Gaithersburg Historic District Commission. For our roll call, please answer present when I call your name. Deputy City Attorney Frank Johnson.
Present.
Director of Planning and Code Greg Mann.
Present.
Community Planning Manager Jasmine Forbes.
Present.
Preservation Planner Kate San Gregorio.
Present.
Commissioner Mark Feinstein.
Present.
Commissioner and Vice Chairman John Roddy.
Present.
Commissioner Mary Jo LaFrance.
Present.
Commissioner Rudy Morgan.
Present.
And myself, Commissioner Chairman Dean Ventola, says present, and we have a quorum. Do you guys know, Kate, do you know if Kathleen will be joining us later or anytime? I thought she was.
I thought she was as well. I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. If she does arrive, just please ask her to sit up with us. Next is our preliminary statement, which is as follows. This commission is empowered to meet and act under Article 12 of the City Code of Gaithersburg. The technical qualifications of the staff of this commission and members of this commission are on file with the City of Gaithersburg, are available on request to any applicant, and are hereby made a part of the legal record of each and every application heard tonight. Each application heard tonight is considered on its own merits and is not to be considered as establishing precedent for any other application. Lastly, any member of the public who wishes to speak on one of tonight's applications, which there will not be any, so we will not give you 3 minutes to address the HGC at the podium at the non-scheduled time. Okay, does anyone have any conflicts of interest for any of the items being heard tonight?
No. Nope.
Okay, very good. All right, so next we have approval of the minutes from our last two meetings. The first one is our September 25th meeting. Does any commissioner have any corrections or additions to the minutes they'd like to see made?
Nope.
No. Everybody says no. Everyone says no. Very good. Okay, so I make a motion to adopt the minutes as written. May I have a second?
Second.
Okay, so all those in favor of adopting the minutes say aye, nay if you don't, and abstain if you wish.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. And Rudy, did you say aye?
Aye.
Okay, so that's 5-0. All right, that passes as is. Next one is for the October 29th meeting. Does any commissioner have any corrections or additions to the minutes they'd like to see made?
Nope. No.
And everyone says no. Very good. All right, so then I make a motion to adopt the minutes as written. May I have a second?
So moved.
Okay, so everyone who is in favor of supporting the minutes or supporting the motion to adopt the minutes, say aye, nay if you don't, abstain if you wish.
Abstain. Aye.
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 4 ayes, 1 abstention, and no nays. Okay, very good. So that passes 4-0 to 1. All right, next up, we have discussion topics, which is the Historic District Commission training. So may we have a presentation from staff, please?
Yes. Oops. Oh, no. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, we wanted to do a little refresher training. So want to go over through all the HDC, staff liaison, the types of applications we get, HOP reviews, and staff report structure. Oh no, why does it keep? Sorry, presentation keeps jumping. So the role of the HDC. These are the points taken directly from the zoning ordinance that outline the purpose of the HDC and our historic preservation regulations generally. That is to safeguard the heritage of the city by preserving site structures or districts which reflect elements of cultural, social, economic, political, archaeological, or architectural history, to strengthen the local economy, and to promote the preservation and appreciation of those site structures and districts for the education and welfare of the residents of the city. So my role is to process the historic area work permits and other permits that come in. I consult with applicants, issue administrative approvals, prepare for HDC meetings. Some of the coordination I do is with Section 106 reviews for CDBG or bond-funded projects, easements for city work, for properties with state easements, certified local government reporting requirements, and other special projects like the Summit Hall Use Technical Assistance Panel, and soon the request for quotes is supposed to go out for the Chestnut Meme Historic District Resurvey, so that's pretty exciting. Types of applications we have are courtesy reviews for site plan applications, designation of the historic districts or their removal of designation, demolition permits, historic tax credits, and historic area work permits. So these are the ways that the HDC has the authority to enact the role of the HDC. We have 3 courtesy review areas, which is Realty Park, right next to the Brooks, Russell, and Walker Historic District. There's Old Town and Observatory Heights.
Good.
This review is for recommendations on exterior, architectural compatibility, and impact on the project surroundings for projects that go to the Planning Commission and/or Mayor and City Council, and the recommendations can influence their decisions. Designation of a historic district or site. I'm working on the Mills designation. Unfortunately, with everything time sensitive going on, it's fallen a little on the back burner, but the resources must meet established criteria for significance, which is in the zoning ordinance. An application or petition can be submitted by pretty much anyone, property owner, staff, the HDC. Staff gets the opportunity to evaluate and research the resource, and a recommendation from the Historic District Commission and Planning Commission is sent to a triple public hearing, and the final resolution is done by Mayor and City Council. For removal of historic designations, it's not something we really want to see. But under certain circumstances, removal can be considered. It does require a supermajority resolution vote from City Council. Demolition permits, you guys don't get as many of these since the zoning ordinance was changed. It used to be any building over 50 years was reviewed for demolition, but now their demolitions, the HDC reviews are for designated resources being considered for designation, or those identified on the master plan as notable or potentially eligible for designation. The HDC can issue, deny, or withhold the permit and seek designation. Unfortunately, 110 South Frederick is one that didn't work out, but the demolition permit requirements did give staff a chance to review the history of the building and for the HDC to recommend designation, although that did not pass, and the demolition was undertaken. Historic tax credits. On the right is 605 Steinbeck, which is the England Crown House, and they replaced their roof and got tax credits for that. The credit is 25% of eligible expenses for work that totals at least $1,000 and is issued by Montgomery County. So the HDC's role is to review the applications for eligibility and compliance with the county regulations and certify the credits. Repairs, restoration, in-kind replacements are eligible. Not all the work needs a hop first, like for painting, but work like additions and some changes in materials don't qualify. We get around 5 applications a year. From 2021 to 2023, the average was $17,000, but last year we had 4 with $43,000 in credits. So that's not nothing. This is a substantial program that is great, and it's wonderful that we can offer it to property owners. There are historic area work permits. A HOP is required for work on public or private property that would affect the historic, archaeological, architectural, and environmental significance of designated historic resources. Review is based on the design guidelines, the zoning ordinance, or the Secretary of the Interior standards for historic preservation. Some HOPs can be approved administratively by me. Work that is considered maintenance does not require a HOP. Some things to consider when we're conducting reviews of HOPs. It's not just the direct changes to the building, but the impact it can have on the whole district. Non-contributing properties are given lenience, but changes should still be considered carefully. Like in the photo, that's the Chestnut Meme District. We have the historic house on the right and a new construction on the left. We can't get into uses of buildings or interior work, and decisions don't set a precedent, but they also shouldn't be arbitrary, so every motion has to be justified. And in-kind material changes are preferred, but substitute materials should be considered. When I write my lovely staff reports for you guys, when the application comes in, I review it first and gather as much relevant information as possible, discuss with the applicant what is and is not appropriate, try to work with them for potential alternatives. I check through the guidelines, the ordinance for appropriateness, and review against the rest of the zoning ordinance to make sure the request is compliant with everything else like setbacks. And so for the structure of the report, the background and scope are pretty straightforward. I include the location and property description, but you should still go out and take a look at the property if possible. The applicable design guidelines are which sections of the guidelines are the zoning ordinance or the standards that my analysis is based on. The applicant's request is described, but generally more information and detail would be in the exhibits. And for staff comments, I try to lump parts of the application request together and analyze them and pull images or plans into the text to hopefully explain things better. And finally, I make the recommended motion, and they've become wordy, but they need to have the based on section of the guidelines in the motion. So if the HDC wants to make a motion that's different from mine, you also have to cite the guidelines, zoning ordinance, or the National Park Service standards, so the decision is objective. Yep. At meetings, when the hops are reviewed, I have my staff introduction. The applicant has the opportunity to give their comments, and then the public comment period has a time limit for anyone who wants to speak for or against the application. In the commission's discussion, you should be limited to the application presented. A couple of times, other things have been noticed while looking at an application, so it's fine to bring them up, of course, but you can't go too far into extra things since applications have to be advertised. So in such cases, it should just be directing staff to look into it and follow up. And for motions, you can approve conditions, defer, deny, and cite the justification for the decision from the guidelines, code, or standards, and confer with staff to craft new conditions if needed. Sometimes discussion points turn into conditions, but they need to be stated clearly. So give me a chance to write them out. Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. Jasmine, would you like to add anything to that?
No, but just wondered if you had any questions for us this evening. We could answer anything just about each scene or the process.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions
Yes.
about?
Can you tell us again, who can nominate a property to be historic?
It can come from the property owner, from, excuse me, from city staff, from the HDC, planning commission, mayor and city council.
So it does
Pretty
not
much.
have to be the property owner.
Correct.
Any further questions from anyone?
No.
No?
Not so far.
No? Okay, very good. All right.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
then, next then is anything from staff. Frank?
Did you ask me?
That is whom I'm asking,
I
yes.
heard Frank. Normally it's somebody else. I didn't have anything tonight, but certainly, Mark, thank you for your, I heard today it was 15 years.
It might be over.
Might be more than that.
I think it's 16,
Yeah.
because if you count, was it 2010, which is a
2010,
zero, that, I think 16 years.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty close to, yeah, pretty close to that.
He hasn't aged a bit either.
No. Yeah.
Well, thank you for, I mean, that's a monthly commitment that you have to come out for, and serving a number of commissions, I've always been impressed by here in the city. There's an element of trying to make the right decision for everybody involved, and that's a different level of commitment too. It's not the easiest way to go. So I've appreciated being able to witness your work.
Thank you.
Just for anyone watching at home, Commissioner Feinstein's last meeting is tonight, and he has served faithfully for 16 years on this commission, and it's been amazing. So just to fill anyone in, we're all going to regret that you're going to be leaving. Anyway, then Greg, you're next.
I also want to thank, Mark, for your dedicated service and commitment to the city's Historic District Commission over the past, I guess, more than 15 years, what you're saying. Your insight, preparation, dedication has been invaluable to the commission's work, and it's truly been an asset. You've truly been an asset to the city and the Historic District Commission, and we do wish you all the success in your future endeavors. I can speak from my experience working with you my entire time here at the city, but it has been a pleasure working with you as a commissioner, and I do hope you will remain connected and continue to share your passion for historic preservation.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jasmine?
I piggyback on Greg. Thank you, Mark, for so much what you've done for the HDC. Even though I've been in this role for almost a year, but a couple of times I've been before the HDC for applications that you've been on. I do want to note that the 2026 calendars have been finalized and are on the website. So get your calendars already scheduled for the next year.
Wonderful.
And I also want to congratulate Kate, who has passed the AICP exam, which is our American Institute Certified Planners with the American Planning Association.
Congratulations.
So we're working to get everything finalized, and then before you know it, she'll be a full AICP
Wonderful.
member.
Excellent. Congrats.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Kate?
Yeah, I think Greg and Jasmine copied my notes. I was gonna thank Mark for your contributions to the HDC. Your expertise and insights and experience have been very helpful and valuable for discussions at the commission meetings. I know I haven't been here super long, but definitely enjoyed working with you, so
Likewise. Thank you.
thank you.
All right, next is anything from the commissioners. John?
Mark, I'm not one to be mushy, but it's been fun.
Thank you.
Okay. Mary Jo?
Same.
Okay. Judy? Rudy?
Same.
Same?
It's been
Okay.
it's been a pleasure working with you.
All right, and I'm next and last. Actually, I'm saving the honor for you to be last. But for me, I've always valued your great comments. I've always valued your view from the architectural perspective. You have really been a major asset to this commission, and I don't know if we're ever going to be the same without you. Each individual person who brings stuff to this commission, particularly for yourself, has been so impactful that it can't be replaced. It can't be replicated. Maybe we can get somebody to sit in your seat, but never replace who you are and what you brought to the commission. So I want to thank you for everything you've done. And 16 years is a long time for anything. So thank you for all of your great, wonderful service.
Thank you.
And then next and last is Mr. Mark Feinstein, Commissioner Mark Feinstein.
I didn't expect this little bit of greetings. I appreciate everything. I guess first and foremost, I've really, really enjoyed my time. I think we were the inaugural HDC. John, Dean, Mary Jo, myself, and along with a couple others, and then Rudy joined a few years later. So I think all of y'all, it's been great working with you guys, especially, and I will miss the monthly meetings, missing the camaraderie of that, missing talking to you about the projects. It's been a pleasure. And I'll watch you guys, and I'll shed a little tear and
Good, it'll increase our count.
increase the count. And I guess more so, I mean, as a Gaithersburg resident, to be a part of the Historic District Commission has kind of made me proud to be a part of the community. It's really meant a lot to me over the last 16 years because we moved here probably 20 years ago. And so my kids have grown up basically with me coming monthly to the HDC meetings and me trying to convince them to watch me on TV, which they never have. So, but being a part of this, feeling like we're contributing to the city, contributing to maintaining what the city's about, has meant a lot to me. I take great pride in that, and I will miss that. But I know you guys will continue on and keep doing the great work you guys do. So really appreciate working with every one of y'all, and I'll miss this. So thank you guys very much.
Well, thank you. Can everybody please join me in a standing ovation? Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we're at the end. Item number 6. Does anybody have any further comments, thoughts, or questions or issues? And hearing none, we are hereby adjourned. Thanks.